Hello, everyone. Welcome to another NFL dubber. It's a doubleheader free pick video here. Tony K, Sean Higgs coming at you as always. We're going to cover two NFL games here for Sunday, the 12th already, halfway through the month. Weesh. Browns and the Steelers for Tony. I'll be looking at Dallas and the Carolina Panthers. But before we get to that, hit that like button, share, subscribe, notification bell on. You don't want to miss out any of the free pick videos. College football, NFL, hockey has arrived, NBA in a week and a half, college basketball end of the month, baseball playoffs are here, plenty of free picks, and live shows. The All Joe Madden show's live. Ali Burns back doing Total Chaos. There is a rumor of Morning Wood coming back live for basketball season. So again, put that notification on. You don't want to miss out on anything. At Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. He's at Vegas Top Dogs. Find Tony K on the Twitter X World. Come give us a follow there. And here we go, Tone. Listen, man, week 6 already of NFL action. Everybody wants football so fast, and we're almost halfway through the season. We've seen some surprises, some not so surprises. You got one here in your matchup with the Browns and the Steelers. 5.5-point underdog. Cleveland coming back from England. Steelers. Well, I mean, look at the Browns here. The quarterback room had what? Seven quarterbacks to start the year. Guys get hurt. You get a new starter here. Rookie Dylan Gabriel. They ship out Flacco. Sanders. People are thinking he should get the start. Bailey Zappi maybe be the backup. I mean, this is Cleveland football, baby. It's fantastic. What do you got on the Steelers and the Browns?
How about Joe Flacco? He's starting this week.
Starting.
Bengals. Yeah. Well, he was there, 4 days, and they already named him the starter. So.
Listen, you're a veteran guy. You can come in. I don't hate that. Run a limited playbook. You got all pro wide receivers and a borderline Hall of Fame quarterback. You don't got to reinvent the wheel. Can you just stay up? Can you just stay up behind that offensive line is the problem.
He has a lot of weapons. Yeah, the offensive line is going to be a problem. Poor Flacco be in a wheelchair next week. All right. Well, this week we got the Steelers. They're at home coming off their bye week, laying 5.5 points. Who would have thought they would have started off 3-1? The Browns are off to a slow start as usual, 1-4. But Browns are going with a rookie quarterback. He did look good last week, 19 of 33. He had 2 touchdowns. But a little more game film on the road. This is their 3rd straight road game for the Browns after traveling to Europe. Steelers have some game film on them. They're healthy. You got T.J. Watt. Joey Porter Jr. is going to be back. Cameron Hayward. He's a little banged up, but he's expected to play this week after the bye. So I think the Steeler defense is going to put a lot of pressure here on Dylan Gabriel. I think he's going to struggle this week in this game. The Browns have lost 4 in a row at Pittsburgh. And like I said, 3rd straight road game. Pitt offense has looked good. Aaron Rodgers has looked good. He's not turning the ball over. Steelers have good special teams. Offensive line's giving him time. That's what he didn't have with the Jets. The offensive line couldn't protect him last year with the Jets. Steelers are giving him that time. He's finding the open man, making quick decisions. So I think the Steelers are going to roll in this one, especially with 2 weeks to prepare. And like I said, Cleveland, 3rd straight road game. They were just over in Europe. They had a fly back, the time change. It's a tough spot. It's definitely a tough spot for Cleveland this week. And I think the Steelers win this game by double digits and improve their record to 4-1.
The Steelers got to look at this as Burrow's out, Lamar's out, rookie quarterback in Cleveland. We can win this division. Possibly if things break right, maybe get a bye week. They got to at least thinking division title. As you mentioned, Cleveland, we're in Detroit, we're in England, Pittsburgh, rookie quarterback, they're in flux. Whether they like the new guy or not, it's still a difficult spot for them. And the Steelers off a bye week. I got to agree with you there. Pittsburgh Steelers here from Tony K to beat the Cleveland Browns. He says probably by 10 plus.
When was the last time you saw a team with 2 rookie quarterbacks on their roster? That's all. That's all they have, 2 rookies.
Well, you got Bailey Zappi's on a practice squad, but he's like a rookie.
How about Deshaun? Where's he at?
Still on the injured list. We got to go back to our Cowboys, Troy Aikman and Steve Walsh back in 89, 90 for some young guys like this. There you go. Game number 1, Pittsburgh Steelers -5.5. Hey, you made it through the first 5-6 minutes here. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button, give it the channel a like, put that notification bell on so you know when the free picks get posted. And they're multiple times a day. I know you will get notified maybe like once or twice, but be sure to check it out. Loads of free pick content back up the picks and parlays. Trying to close back, or not close back, just get back over that 50,000 subscriber mark we used to have a couple months ago. So we're on our way. Thank you for the help getting back on top. Now, back on top, something Carolina's been trying to do since, I guess, the Kerry Collins days. They got a way to go here. 3-point dogs, 49.5 is total. Cowboys. Last week they took on the Jets, and I looked at that game like, you know what? Why does this scream? It'll be like the same kind of situation like the Bears, right? You look at that game, Bears 1-point dog, 1-point fave. Cowboys were a 2-point fave there against the Jets. Now, they didn't lose CeeDee Lamb like they did against the Bears. George Pickens stepped in nicely. Ferguson. They really poured it on last week versus the Jets. And, wow, Jets got the problems. I thought the Jets, to start the year, just to get a little off topic here with the Jets, Stone, I looked at their schedule. They were like dogs in like 13 games or something like that. But like 8 or 9 of them, they were from like a 1 to a 2. Like they were a dog to a favorite of really close numbers. The Dallas game was 1, to start. Dallas was a 1-point favorite on them. You look at those numbers like, wow, if you could get lucky, you might win 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Well, they have been unlucky. They should have beat the Steelers. You should have beat Tampa Bay, and you got blown out twice. So Dallas comes in here off that blowout win. I don't know if I could trust them laying 3. My concerns with Dallas, and you're a fan, we were worried about the running game coming into the season. Offensive line was a little sketchy. The defense, listen, it's been bad at times. You gave up 40 points to the Giants, and they just benched the quarterback who threw for 400 yards against you. The Bears ran it up and down the field on you. I'm not sold on a good performance against the Jets, because they're kind of Jekyll and Hyde. Carolina is a team. They came in and beat Atlanta. Now, did I think Atlanta should have been a 5 or 6 point favorite in that game? No. But we've seen enough improvement out of Bryce Young here. I think the total, this is almost 50 points, which is, I think, a ton when you look at these two teams. Like, I would not be shocked if this game is 24-9 with somebody winning. On the same token, could this easily get into a 34-30 shootout? And that's what I'm thinking. I think this is going to be a crazy game. Yeah, people are going to run in Dallas. Oh, man, it's going to be Carolina by 3. This is when Dallas was good. They'd go in and play a dull crap game and lose 17-16 in this. This is their prime spot for them to come in. Dak will throw 4 touchdown passes because that's what he does. He's running for his life behind a banged up line. I'm going over 49.5. I'm putting it up. Here we go. Well, what say you on this? Because I got a player prop. I'm going to throw it all up at the end of the video, though, here. We got to keep the people in suspense with the player prop.
Yeah. There's no Cam Newton, like you said, no Kerry Collins, no Steve Smith. But I still expect it to be a shootout because the Cowboys' secondary and defense is just awful.
Yep. It is. It's now is the NFC wide open for them? Possibly. Who knows? Maybe they do something. You never know. We've seen teams surprise.
Yep.
No delay in a Philly game. Maybe they beat the Eagles at home. We do not know. We do not know. What we do know is that I like the over Panthers 49.5. Tony, I didn't put Tony's name in there, but it's Tony. Steelers -5.5. Why don't you tell your player prop there, and I'll put your name in so everybody knows who we're talking about. Talk about your prop.
Player prop. Yes, so we have Tennessee Titans off a rare win, surprising win, playing the Raiders. Player prop I like, Ashton Genty over his 74.5 rushing yards. He's coming off a game against the Colts. He only had 14 carries in that game, but they fell behind early and they just went away from the rushing game and were forced to pass. But there's zero reason he gets the ball a lot here against a lesser opponent like the Titans. I think he'll get a lot of carries in this game. His prop is currently set 74.5. I think he has a great chance of going over against this Titans team. He's the primary running back for the Raiders. And since week 4, he ran 138 yards. He's averaging 5.7 yards per carry his last 2 games. I think this one will go over the total against a weak Titans rush defense, who's 28th against the run, allowing 5 yards per carry to the previous running backs. So their front doesn't scare me at all. I think he'll put up close to 90 yards rushing, take it over 74.5 on Sunday.
Over 74.5. Genti rush yards for Vegas. Makes sense. I mean, Geno hasn't been all that great. Bowers has been hurt. He's getting a lot of action, whether it's receiving or running the ball. He's a focal point. So I'm with you. I like it. I like the look here with Genti and his rushing yards over the total. You see the other games today. Steelers minus 5.5. Panthers over 4.5. These are our free picks here on Sunday. Again, you might be watching this on a Friday or a Saturday or a Thursday. Best bets, premium action, top plays, all of our big money games. They're at picksandparlays.net. That's where our best bets are. We want the free picks to win, but our top plays, you got to dig a little bit down, support the channel, the cappers, get on board with Tony, myself, or anybody else here at Picks and Parlays for our top premium action. Again, for Tony, Steelers minus 5.5. Genti for the Raiders, a little bonus player prop over 74.5 rush yards.
Over.
And I'm going over the total, Carolina, 49.5. Big number for Carolina, 49.5. Let's sweep the board. Tony, good luck this weekend. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
And everybody watching, have a good weekend. Hit that like on the way out. Bye-bye.